Pretty good. How are you?
It's
I'm
gonna be
ready
a
to
good
talk
episode,
about this,
dude.
bro. I'm nervous.
You're nervous? Why are you nervous?
Because I feel like I fucked up or something. You're
Well,
going to yell at me.
This is a big test of your NFL knowledge, and I'm not gonna hold back. If you put the fucking Panthers in your top 5, you're gonna hear it from me. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to do top 5 worst, but I
didn't do it either.
I know which ones are the worst, but go ahead.
So I texted Andrea earlier this morning. I said,
Okay.
Andrea, last week I had a lot of fun doing the top 5 NFL teams. I think we should do it again this week.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's. I mean, it's not like a crazy thing. Like a lot of sports shows do it,
Yeah.
but
It changes
it turned
a
out
lot
good.
week to week.
Yeah, it changes a lot.
A lot,
So I was like,
yeah.
come up with your top 5 again, and we will talk about it. So I think we just start with that. A lot of weird shit has been happening in the NFL season. A lot of injuries this week. A lot of upsets in the last couple weeks.
Who was upsetting?
We'll talk about that.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
So I guess I'll start with.
Let's start with 5 and work our way to 1.
Yeah, that's what we did last time.
Yeah.
Or no, we did 1 to 5.
Yeah, but this time let's start.
We'll go 5 to 1. Okay, so my 2 through 5, I really
Didn't care.
I had to like switch it around because I feel like all these teams could be interchangeable.
Yeah,
I feel like you're gonna definitely have a different list than mine.
Okay.
But I'm basing this number 5 team off the record. Obviously, it's one of the best records in the league. I did look at their strength of schedule, and they've been beating shitty teams, I've noticed. So that's why I dropped them. I had them higher, but I dropped them down because they haven't played a lot of teams. You'll see. I haven't played a lot of good teams. I think they'll be tested this week for sure. It's the Indianapolis Colts.
I knew it. Now, for me, I have the Rams, Eagles, kind of like they're interchangeable.
You have to pick one.
I'm going to go with the Rams here just because they.
First, do you agree with my 5 or?
I think it should be higher.
Okay, so you said the Rams?
I said the Rams because I think that they have had some losses, but I also feel like they're a team that is much better than those losses. You know what I mean? Like they did beat the Ravens, and it was kind of a hard win for them, but I still think that they're a great team and they still have that firepower. And they're not a team to be underestimated. That's what I think.
I feel like the Rams are a legitimate Super Bowl contender.
Oh, for sure.
A legitimate Super Bowl contender, and hopefully Puka can get back to health. I know he got injured.
And the reason why they're a little higher for me than the Eagles is just the Eagles have kind of fallen apart, low-key. Like, one of their guys, Darius Smith, retires, and Sirianni goes out, and he's just kind of like, he announced it this morning. Like, it's not something that seemed planned to me. Like, how do you just retire mid-season? That's kind of weird, but okay. And then
so the Eagles are your 6?
I guess so. I mean,
That's
I don't.
Not crazy.
I'm not like they suck. Like they're not in the top 10. They are in the top 10. I just think that they're kind of struggling right now. So that's why they're not in the top 5.
I think Rams. I definitely consider Rams for my list.
Yeah.
I don't have in my list.
Yeah.
But they're like definitely. I was considering them.
Mm-hmm.
They've been playing a lot of tough competition. I feel like every week I feel like they're playing a good team.
Yeah.
Like their schedule's been really tough so far, and I can definitely see them going far in the playoffs. And their offense is unstoppable.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good. I don't have any disagreements with that.
Okay.
My number 4. Or was it my turn, right? Or do you want to do
my
number
turn.
4?
So my number 4 was the Indianapolis Colts. So.
So my 5.
So
Okay,
yeah. So.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You want to explain why?
Like you said, just their record is great, and I think that. Yeah, some of the teams they're playing are not like the best teams in the league, but I think they're still good. They're putting it together. They're getting their wins, and that's what matters in football. What else do you need? They have one of the best running backs in the league. He's doing amazing. Daniel Jones is saving his career.
Yeah. Oh,
he was, you know what I mean? This is kind of like that Baker Mayfield kind of career where he was just kind of a backup quarterback floating around. Nobody believed in him, and now he's just kind of doing his thing over here in Indianapolis.
Something tells me like they're gonna find a way to be like the good old Colts and like be disappointing. Like there's always this team that comes out of the gate super strong, and
then
no one sees coming. And then as teams get more footage on them, more film, then they start to lose more games. Like they've gotten to the easiest part of their schedule. They play the Chargers. Let's say they lose to the They play the Chiefs coming up. It's like they're gonna get really, really tested. I think they have. I think Jonathan Taylor has the most rushing yards in the league right now. He's great. He's great. Their offensive line is great.
Their defense is good. They have good receivers, and just Daniel Jones finding a way to just do his thing. So
I actually originally had them at 2, and then I did a little more thinking. I was like, I need to see them against like a stronger competition.
Yeah. For me, though, one thing that I feel like people don't give enough credit to these teams for is that at the end of the day, you're playing another NFL team. So it doesn't matter if they're 1-5 or if they're 5-1. It's going to be hard to be a complete NFL team. It's not easy. It's not like they're playing in China or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is real grown man NFL football. Everybody's desperate for a win. And I feel like sometimes those teams that are underestimated can really come and surprise you. So it's very impressive to go 5-1.
Here are their wins: 33-8 against the Dolphins. They beat the Broncos. That's probably their most impressive win by 1 point in week 2.
That was a very tight game too.
They beat the Broncos. That was a huge upset.
And I think it was in Broncos' house. Was it?
No, it was in Colts.
Oh, it was in.
So they beat the Dolphins. They beat the Broncos. They beat the Titans. They lose to the Rams. So that kind of makes you have the Rams underneath the Colts, even though the Rams beat the Colts.
Yeah.
Did you take that into consideration at all, or you didn't even?
I mean, yeah, but I still think that the Colts have just been playing overall better.
Dude, they're fucking averaging like 30 to 40 points. They have 33 points in week 1, 29 in week 2, 41 in week 3, 20 in week 4, 40 in week 5. Like, they're scoring points. So anyways, after the Rams, they beat the Raiders and then beat the Cardinals. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they haven't beat anyone besides the Broncos. They haven't beat anyone good, in my opinion. But they're definitely in the top 5. You can't deny it.
Yeah.
So
number 3.
So that was your number 4. My number 4. This team had a huge upset last week. They have a good record. I'm not sure if I'm fully under the hype train. Like, there's a lot of hype around this team and potentially being a Super Bowl. I definitely don't think this team is going to go to the Super Bowl. That's the Patriots.
Oh, I was like, cool. Wow, Patriots at number 3.
4. Patriots
4.
at 4. They
so
beat
who at 5 again?
Colts.
Colts and then Patriots at 4.
So
wow.
Patriots.
I didn't even have the Patriots on my list.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I think part of it is beating the Bills. Like, that to me was like the wake up call for the world. Like, I mean, I'm not.
There's teams though that get lucky with these wins though. Like, it's just, I wouldn't say necessarily luck because you make your own luck, and I just don't think that determines that you're automatically good, in my opinion.
Like,
or relevant. It's like the Chargers beating the Chiefs. Just because we beat the Chiefs doesn't mean we're number 1.
They are 4-2. It's they're first place in their division. They beat the Bills. Let's see their games. They lost to the Raiders. I did not realize they lost to the Raiders at week 1.
I just think they're not top 5, but I definitely think they're in like maybe top 7.
Let me see. Let me go through the games. They lost to the Raiders. They beat the Dolphins. They lost to the Steelers. They beat the Panthers, beat the Bills, and beat the Saints. Damn, maybe it was actually a bad call. They haven't really beat anyone besides the Bills.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same as the Colts. Like, they have a good record, but they're playing shitty teams. Like, how do they lose? They lost to the Steelers and the Raiders.
How do you? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, how do you lose to the Steelers and Raiders and then beat the Bills? It's kind of like
I think for sure that might have been a mistake of mine. I'm sticking to it though.
No,
I'm sticking
good.
to it.
Stick to it, yeah.
What's your number? My number 3, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
My number 3. I don't think you're gonna even have the team on your list,
wow. But it was the Seahawks. I know it.
That's how'd you know?
I know it. I just
how'd you know?
I knew you were gonna pull that one out because I was thinking of putting them in my list.
I don't think.
Well,
I think people are gonna be surprised that they're even 3. I mean, they're only 4-2. They're facing. Let's pull up their schedule. I mean, they're playing good teams. They're playing them strong. I mean, JSN's looking like a MVP caliber player right now.
Yeah.
You don't even have them in your top 5, huh?
No,
I feel like you have to have them in your top 5.
I don't have them in my top 5 just because.
Why don't you think that they belong in the top 5? Here, I'll pull up their
just-
schedule real quick.
I think
They
I just
played,
need to see a little more.
lost to the Niners, beat the Steelers, beat the Saints, beat the Cardinals, barely lost to the Bucks in a shootout,
But they lost.
and then beat the Jaguars. So they
kind
have
of the same deal as the Patriots. I mean, they've had a couple of good wins, but
I know they lost to the Bucks, but the fact that they were even in that game, that showed a lot to me that like they can compete with the best of the best. And then they beat the Jaguars. The Jaguars were 4-1 at the time. That's an impressive win. They beat the Steelers. That's impressive. Like they have some impressive wins.
It is impressive,
games, you
but
know?
it's like to me, it's like the power rankings considers a lot more than just that, and I just think that I need to see a little more before I can trust putting that into the 3. And the team that I have in the 3 is like a team that I think even though they've had a couple of losses that they're still very much favored to go deep in the playoffs. And that's the Buffalo Bills. I think the Buffalo Bills slid a little bit down because I had them at number 2 last week. They slid down to number 3 for me just because of this loss, obviously. But they're still the Bills. They're still great. They're still favored to go to the Super Bowl, and they're still favored to go make a deep playoff run. And I think,
but this is a week to week power rankings. This isn't
right. So next week they could be at 5 for me. They
I know,
could be
but
at
how are
7.
you putting them at 3 after 2 back-to-back losses? That makes no sense.
I just still think that they're a caliber team. They're not gonna go.
But at this very moment, you think they're the 3rd best team in the league still after losing to the Falcons.
Huh?
After losing to the Falcons, they're still the 3rd best team in the league.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a hot take, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's no way I'm putting the Bills not even on this list. You're literally insane if you can't even put the Bills on this.
So, but you don't have the Eagles who are in a similar situation coming off 2 back-to-back losses. You don't even have them on your list. So what's the difference between the Bills and the Eagles right now?
I just feel like the Bills is their defense.
Their
I
defense
feel
is lacking?
I feel like their offense is all there. Well, sort of, for the most part. I just think the Bills to me are just better. It's just something that I can't explain. I don't know. I can't give you something. What do you want?
Yeah.
Like a statistic or something? Like I don't have it at the top of my head. You told me to make a list. This is my list. If you like it, you like it.
I don't have it in my top 5.
If you don't like it, then that's fine. It's your opinion.
I think the Bills are showing some creases in the armor, some chinks in the armor right now. But I think they could easily. I think I've seen that us and the Chiefs have the best odds at winning the Super Bowl. Still.
Us and the Chiefs?
Chiefs and the Bills, I mean.
Oh, so you just admitted you're a Bills fan.
You've been trying to get me to fucking admit this for 3 years now.
I know he's a Bills fan, bro.
So who's your number 2?
What did I have a number 2?
So there's clearly a number 1 in my opinion.
I had the Lions. Even though they lost.
Wow,
again,
I'm actually surprised we both agreed on that. I had the Lions too.
I still think
I originally had the Lions at 5, and then I bumped them up because I was like, you can't really. I mean, they were number 1. They did lose. You can't bump them all the way to 5 just from one game.
Yeah, I still think they're a great team. Kind of the same deal as the Bills. Like, Dan Campbell is just the man. He's gonna get these guys straight. I just think the Chiefs played a better game. They were more. They beat the Lions with their own game. So the Lions are usually the more physical team, the more nifty team, more creative team, and the Chiefs just seem to be more of what they were. So I mean, I think Lions will bounce back. I think they will learn from it and be better.
Well, we'll see if they bounce back. Guess who they play next week?
Who?
Buccaneers.
Oh, that'll be a perfect game for them to bounce back.
So I also have the Lions at number 2. Sorry, were you saying something?
Go
ahead. Everything you said is right. Like they're still the same offense. They do have a ton of defensive injuries, especially in their secondary. And then did you hear that Branch is going to be suspended?
Yeah.
For bitch slapping Juju Smith-Schuster.
Bro, I seen the pictures and like Juju Smith, bro. That's so embarrassing.
I actually
like punch back, bro. Why are you just letting yourself get hit?
He ran after him, and then like it was just an awkward thing. Like Mahomes was in it too, kind of, and like hitting a guy with the helmet on, like that's never been a good idea. You're gonna break your hand, break your knuckles. It's just a sore loser type of thing.
He took his like helmet off. But apparently, like, Branch was saying that it was like he was getting bullied the whole game or something. Like, they were saying stuff to him. So I think maybe, I don't know, maybe something was said to him that he didn't like, and obviously set him off. But I will say, when people are playing sports, some people can, like, really say things that are, like, crossing the line.
Yeah.
Like, some people can let their emotions take over and just be, like, talking all this crap instead of just, like, being, just humble and, like, But anyways, still wasn't right, so.
But they're in trouble. Their secondary's in trouble, and then the Buccaneers come into town. Like, they could easily lose that game.
Only thing about Buccaneers now is just their injuries. That's the only thing that can kind of get in their way. But I think they'll be fine.
So clearly, that was I mean, you mentioned earlier that number one wasn't easy. I thought, how was it not easy?
It's the Chargers at number.
You don't have the Chargers at one, do you?
No, I have the Buccaneers.
You could have put the Chargers in the top 5, but they kind of
No.
you can't put them in there where they barely beat the Dolphins.
I feel like if it just sucks because of injuries, bro. Why does it? Like, finally, when I'm seeing, like, oh my god, our team is playing so good. Like, we're 3-0. Like, everything's perfect. Quinn Johnson can actually catch the ball. Like, our O-line is great. We have a running back.
We'll get into the Chargers here in a second.
Buccaneers at 1.
Buccaneers at 1. I mean, in my opinion, that was an obvious one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Baker
I'm just saying, Baker is playing like at such a high level and making
Hopefully
defenses look silly, and he's doing this with Mike Evans hurt, Godwin hurt, and now Buka might be out for a week or two, and like he's just playing like he's just making these defenses look silly. And I mean, they're 5-1. They're beating really good teams. They're being clutch as fuck. Baker's my MVP as of now. They play the Lions. That's going to be a huge test for both teams. It's like injury team versus injured team. It's like the hospital bowl, is what they call it. Yeah, I mean, I think if you don't have the Buccaneers, I think there's no other team that even can be in that conversation as number one.
Yeah,
Lions coming off a loss. I don't think the Colts can be in that. They need to beat someone good first.
Yeah, they need to beat a couple of good, like, teams that could potentially be playoff caliber teams.
So my honorable mentions, like, teams that, like, barely left my top 5 were the Rams, Broncos, Steelers, those 3.
Yeah.
Chiefs and Chargers too.
Yeah.
I think Chiefs.
Chiefs have a momentum. You guys have a trajectory going up. I just don't think you're top 5 yet.
I think if we were to beat the Jags and then do what we did against the Lions, I think we'd be like top 5.
Yeah, I think so too.
But since losing to the Jags, now we kind of have to prove it again. Like Raiders, we should beat the Raiders.
Yeah.
Oh, so let's just get into our teams now.
I think even if you guys beat the Raiders, I still don't think you're top 5. I think you guys have to go for the Bills. Once you guys get to the Bills and beat them, I think
we're here.
I think you guys are top 5.
According to Vegas, we're up there with the Bills as Super Bowl favorites.
Oh yeah, I mean, I see it. I mean, you guys, just because you guys have a 3-3 record doesn't mean you're gonna not make the playoff. It's too early to tell, Like, it's just
you don't understand. Like,
early.
I think that because Rashee Rice is like he's been allowed to be back in the building and back with the team these last few weeks, and they're saying that it's brought a lot of energy back to the team.
Mm-hmm.
And like, cause he's just, I guess, a really good vibe, and just everyone's excited to have him back.
Yeah.
I think that we're gonna see. I mean, Patrick's already playing at like a crazy high level. He has like 15 touchdowns. He's top 5 in a lot of categories, but just can't believe we're getting this guy back, and we're like kind of hitting our groove, especially on offense. And now we get this guy back. It's like, yeah, that's probably why Vegas has us as like tied with the Bills as the best odds. It's just perfect timing. I think you said it's like perfect timing playing against the Raiders, and we're getting all our guys back.
Yeah.
Kelsey's having a way improved year. I mean, you can't deny it. He's like, he's last year was not a good year for him, and this year he's looking a lot better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you're right. I think we definitely should beat the Raiders, and then that's a home game, and then Bills is really going to be the one that's going to determine a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because that could come. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We got Washington in there too. That's not going to be easy. Washington's always a tough out.
Yeah.
They
lost.
But I can't be happier with the way that we played against the Lions. But yeah, I think I think we're back, baby. I think we're motherfucking back. Are the Chargers back? We watched that Dolphins game. Didn't look great. Offensive line was not giving him any time to throw the ball. Vidal had a pretty good game.
No. Let me correct you because Vidal looked amazing. Herbert.
Like, I have to apologize because I came in the room and I was not watching a lot of the game. And I was like, dude, why did they take this Vidal guy out? He's only getting like 3 yards a carry, 2 yards a carry. And you're like, what the fuck? He's having a great game. And I looked at the stats. He had like 120 yards, like a touchdown. I was like, oh shit. I don't know what I was watching. I didn't see him do any of that.
Yeah, so Vidal did great. Herbert is a dog. He's amazing. Our receivers were great. It was just literally our O-line is just so fucked right now. After Joel got hurt, it's just kind of been... Well, we had a couple other guys hurt. So then it's like...
Yeah.
Our O-line... Having O-line depth is like just something hard for every team to have. It just seems like O-lineman is just something very scarce to find, like a good O-lineman. So we had Trey Pipkins out last week. Obviously, we have Joel out with the sprained ankle. We lost our right tackle at the beginning of the year. So it's just been kind of like crazy. But when we started the year, we didn't have Rashawn Slater. So the O-line was still fine. We were still able to cook. We were still able to do what needed to be done. And Herbert was protected. It's just after Joel got hurt and then we had these other guards kind of get hurt, it just kind of screwed everything up. So, but... That's the good thing, that it wasn't severe injuries. They're coming back. We have reinforcements coming. This next game against the Colts, we should possibly see
great game.
Khalil Mack back, which is a very, very big help. Apparently, he's already out of his sling arm, so he's back to practice and stuff. And Joe Alt should be also back. I'm not too sure 100% about him because they say that this ankle can kind of be a little funky. So I don't know if they're just going to decide to give him that extra week or if he's ready to go. I don't know.
When is your guys' bye week?
I don't know. Not for a while.
Well, I just want to mention about the O-line injuries. Like, I don't think teams are like prepared to lose that many offensive guys. And like I was talking about it earlier with you, like there's a pretty big drop off in talent and skill from the starting offensive lineman to the backup. Like, yeah, typically teams don't prioritize backup offensive linemen. Yeah. You know, like you can only have 55 or 52 guys on the roster. Like, yeah, it's not like you're gonna pay a lot of those backup offensive linemen much money. Exactly. So like,
I just feel bad
that's
for
like one of those positions so it's hard to replace.
I just feel bad for Herbert because his whole career he's just kind of had a shitty O-line with us. We were just never able to get him the O-line that he needs and deserves to be successful. Yeah. And like have a successful team and be a successful leader. So I feel like finally he was getting that and we got a glimpse of what he can do with the healthy O-line. And that's not even 100% healthy because we were still missing Rashawn Slater. So if Rashawn Slater and Joe All are on that O-line with Mekhi Becton, I mean our O-line is fucking tremendous and I can only imagine how successful Herbert can be. So I'm just happy that they're not like season-ending injuries for them, and we'll have them back. So
if these offensive lineman guys stayed healthy and never got injured, and Quentin Johnson and like all these guys, there's so many injuries on your guys' team, but if none of this happened, like I think Herbert would probably still be in the MVP conversation with Baker. Yeah. You know, is there any other guy in the league that like, when the game's on the line with the defender on his body, can make these weird arm throws, these weird arm angle throws, and be accurate with the ball? Like he's done it like 2 or 3 times this year for like game-winning passes, game-winning touchdowns, where he's like getting tackled, throwing the ball at the same time, or getting hit in the chin while throwing a dart. Yeah. Like there's only a few guys that can even do that. And I think the size that he has, it helps him kind of absorb that hit. But like that throw to McConkey. First of all, the throw was amazing. Game on the line. You guys need to get in field goal range. It was like 40 seconds left. Yeah, like, that's a huge play. McConkey makes a jump cut in, loses the defender, and then uses his speed out to the 30-yard line. I think. But
also, people saying, like, I was reading comments and people saying, "Oh my gosh, Chargers got lucky." No, motherfucker, that's not fucking luck. That's fucking Justin Herbert I don't know, but you have to look at the fucking replay and look at Justin Herbert. He's literally about to be pulled down. And he said, nah, don't fucking touch me. And that's the reason why we won, because of him being able to stay up and be strong and throw that ball, get it out to McConkey, and the McConkey, all these like things that happened were not luck. It was all put together. It was all of them working together. Like, you don't just get lucky. I would say luck would be if a flag was thrown, pass interference, automatic first down. That
Wait, are they saying the play was lucky or the win was lucky?
That the win was lucky. I wouldn't say it's lucky because we were fighting hard to win. Our O-line is literally like scratching to win. Like, I don't know, but you guys can have all your backup O-linemen, and let's see which team could win that.
What's the injury update on Johnston? Is he going to be back?
I think he should
Luckily,
be.
you guys have two other great wide receivers, so you don't really need to rely on him as much.
That I'm not too worried about. I'm more worried about, for the Colts game, our O-line and our running back. So, I mean, Kamani Vidal
Marian's not coming back for a few weeks.
Kamani Vidal was great for this game, but then, again, we played the Dolphins, the worst run defense in the league. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty telling, you know? So it's like, he still played great, though. I'm not taking away anything that he did, but it's like you're playing the Colts now. That's a team who's trying to prove themselves. We're a team that's trying to prove ourselves as well. It's going to, you're going to have to come in tip-top shape and ready to fucking play your ass off because everyone's going to be fighting hard to get this win. This is a big win for either team. You know what I mean? If the Chargers win, that's a big win for us because it's like, okay,
it's a big game.
We're back on that trajectory where we're supposed to be. If it's a win for the Colts, it's like, okay, we beat a pretty decent team, like, I mean, I just hope that, I know Harbaugh, though, he will have these guys prepared. And
I think it's pretty hard to say that the AFC West isn't the, like, what I'm saying is the AFC West is the best division right now in the NFL. Would you agree?
Yeah.
It's hard to say otherwise. I mean, we had 3 playoff teams last year. It looks like we're going to have 3 again this year.
Yeah. And it looks like every single team is fighting hard to get.
Broncos, yes, it was an ugly-ass win against the Jets in London, but, like,
they still won.
Their defense is just loaded with talent, loaded with guys from top to bottom. Their offense is a little questionable at times, but, like, I don't see the Broncos, like, losing a bunch of more games this year. We still have to play them twice, so that's going to be interesting to see what happens. I think you guys have to play them another time.
Yeah.
So those are going to be some big head-to-head matchups.
Yeah.
But I can very well see 3 playoff teams again.
It's also, like, really nice to hear, like, our GM say that, he's actively looking for players to trade for, to add to our team because of these injuries. And he already made a trade on the defensive line. Like, we needed to get an edge rusher we needed edge rusher depth because we have, obviously, Khalil Mack, and he's injured, and he will be back soon. But it's like, we still needed that depth. Like, if something like this were to happen and he's out for the year, we're fucking screwed, So it was so refreshing to see that and him getting, maybe it's not a top 5 guy, but it's somebody who was pretty decent enough to get a job done. So that was pretty nice. Now I know for sure he's looking into something for either O-line or the running back field because it's just kind of crazy right now. So Najee out, Omarion out. It's like we need to make a trade here. Like, there's just no way you can just try to go pretty much your whole season and try to get into the playoffs with no running back. That just doesn't.
Well, Omarion will be back.
Omarion will be back.
It's not like a 7-week injury. It's literally like 3 more weeks.
Even if he is back, like, he was still hurt. Like,
what happened, by the way? What was his injury?
I think it was like an ankle sprain.
Like, I don't remember seeing, like, the play where he got injured. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me neither.
I want to play, not play a game, but, like, so you guys got the Colts. That's going to be tough. Then Vikings, Thursday Night Football, and then Titans. So it gets a little bit easier for you guys after the Colts. I think Colts is winnable. You play the Steelers, Jags, or Raiders.
But they got to come ready, and I hope that, honestly, I'm not even going to lie to you. If you were to tell me, if the football gods were to come down and be like, you can only have one to come back and be ready and fully healthy to play. It's Joe Alt or Khalil Mack. Give me Joe Alt. Give me Joe Alt. The difference that he makes on that O-line is significant, and it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Give me Joe Alt. Let Khalil rest. Please, Joe Alt, come and save us.
I'm gonna name a couple teams that are struggling. I want you to tell me if they're like done this year, like if they're just fucked.
Oh.
Or if they have a little bit of hope left.
Okay.
Or should we do like panic button or patient button?
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do panic or patient. Yeah.
Well, the first big one. Well, I want to talk about this team a little bit too. The Baltimore Ravens, like
I knew you were gonna bring them up.
like they're saying Lamar, like they're 1-5, right? They're 1-5. Lamar's coming back here, I think next week or the week after. I'm just thinking like he's gonna come back and like
what's their schedule like?
he's gonna come back and like do they think they're gonna make a playoff push like how the Bengals were last year? Like I just don't know. Like is it just better to just? I don't think they're gonna sit them the rest of the year. Let's look at their schedule. It's a good one. So they got Bears. Wait, no, they have a bye week, and then they play the Bears. So that's when he'll come back. So he's going to come back in the next game.
Mm.
And then they play the Dolphins, Vikings, Browns, Jets. So it actually gets pretty fucking
Oh my God,
easy.
it gets pretty easy. That's
So actually, no, that's probably why he's going to come back.
Yeah, I would
'Cause they
say
can,
patient.
but they're going to have to win 90 to 95% of the games here on out
Yeah.
to make a playout. Like usually 10 and if they win every game from now on, they'll be 10-5, which is usually like you sneak in, or 11-5.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I could see them, like, definitely making a playoff push. But at that point, you got to ask yourself, it's like, do we really even stand a chance? Like, you're playing shitty teams. And then it's like, how does your defense going to look like? You lost some guys. Like, you know, are they going to come back? Are you guys going to be back to your old ways? Are you guys going to be in tip-top shape? Is Derrick Henry going to be good? You know what I mean? So there's still a lot of questions to be answered. I would say patient for now.
I'm panicking if I'm a Ravens fan.
Really?
Their defense, even if Lamar comes back, he can't save
No,
the
the
defense.
only reason I'm saying patient is because their schedule now is like so easy, and they have Lamar coming back. Their defense, some of the players, I don't think all of them are out for the season. I think only one of them was, right?
No. Yeah, one of them was out for the season, but a lot of them have been out for a couple weeks now.
So it's like they'll come back eventually. It's like
I'm panicking.
I just-
1-5, statistically, it's hard to make the playoffs.
really.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they could do it. I don't know.
So you're being patient on the Ravens.
I
You
would
think
be
they
a-
could still make the playoffs?
I would be slightly patient. I would be
Slightly patient.
slightly panicking.
So you're kind of in the middle, huh?
Yeah, just kind of like, ooh, that's a tough one.
Bills.
Oh no, I'm
I think
patient.
I think it's
I'm
I
very
think you have to be
patient.
patient.
It's Josh Allen, bro.
I
Calm
think it's just
down.
like you have such a high standard.
Yeah,
Did you
like,
see
what
the
do you-
interview Josh did where they were asking about how like his new wife, basically she helped him because he said that before her, he only saw himself as a football player and like his whole life was revolved around that. But now that she's there with him, like he thinks he's more than just a football player.
Mm-hmm.
But it was an interesting interview. I think we just have such high expectations of the Bills and Josh Allen that it's just kind of weird to see them lose 2 in a row.
Yeah, that's not a panic for me. I mean, the
Keep
Chiefs
talking.
are 3-3 and on the way up. It's like that doesn't mean anything. So, I'm not worried about that. They'll be fine. They'll be just fine. Who's next?
So she is patient on the Ravens. I don't know why. And then
No. Patient on the Bills.
you're
and
patient
then,
on the Ravens too.
medium in the Ravens section. A medium.
We don't need to go with the Bengals. We already know that's a panic.
Oh, yeah.
Even with Joe Flacco, like it made him a little better, but they're not gonna make the playoffs this year.
Damn. He was
what?
thirsty.
No, he kept going over there. Eagles. I think you got to be more panicky about the Eagles than the Bills.
Yeah, they
Like
look
the
a little
Eagles
different.
it's not like just the chemistry. It's just like the body language. It's you see these pictures of them in the locker room or on the sidelines, and AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. They just don't look like they want to be there. They don't look like they like Jalen. They're friends with Jalen Hurts. They don't look like they're on the same page with Sirianni. Like, I think you have to be, especially with how good the Giants are looking right now, and they're in the same division. Like, you got to be a little panicky, right?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Just that chemistry is just kind of different. The Bills is just, they're just kind of hitting like a little slump. They kind of got stumped. But with the Eagles, it's more than a stump. It's like now it's kind of affecting the play of the receivers. They don't look happy to be there. I don't think they want to be there. There's not a good relationship. There's no chemistry. So there's a lot of questions that need to be answered there. I don't know what they're going to do, but yeah, I would kind of be in the middle with that. You know, I wouldn't be completely patient, but I also wouldn't be panicking super crazy yet.
They play the Vikings, then Giants, then Packers, then Lions. So it's not gonna get easier. Besides the Vikings,
Yeah. So
they play the Vikings in Minnesota. So
Yeah.
they gotta really like find their rhythm. You know.
here's the thing, though, the Vikings. I feel like people are like, "Oh, they suck." Like they're not bad.
3-2.
I would say they're like a medium team. Like they're a team that could definitely upset a team, but they're also like not gonna. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs either or anything
Their
like that.
defense looks
but
good so far.
Yeah, but the Vikings defense is pretty good. So
Commanders, are you panicked or are you patient? That's a tricky one.
okay, they just lost to the Bears.
I think you're still
I think you're
patient because
still
Jay
patient.
Daniels is coming back from that injury.
And then they still got to get Terry back.
I
I
just
think they did or something.
I just
That
don't
defense,
like
though.
the age of their team. I talk about it a lot, but age is a big factor. And yeah, I mean, I don't see them going far in the playoffs. I can see them making it in, like sneaking in, you know.
Barely.
But I'm not liking the vibes right now from Washington. I would say I'm like more on the panic side.
I like the Falcons more than the Washington
I'm more on the panic
Commanders.
side. Even though they're 3-3, second place in their division, I'm definitely panicking.
Yeah.
Niners. All those injuries, are you panicked? You gotta be panicked, bro.
Panicking after
There's
Fred Warner.
There's so many memes of like they're running out of players in the locker room to play. Like they're fucking having to like find people on the fucking street to run routes.
Bro, after Fred Warner, it's like I'm full on panic now. Like, no joke.
I didn't realize,
feel
I
bad.
always knew Fred Warner was a good player, but I didn't realize how much he meant to the fan base and the team.
He's like a
he's like the
staple.
heartbeat of their team, you know,
Yeah.
and like now he's out for the year, and I think that's
big.
emotionally, what's that going to do to them, you know? Like that defense is going to take a hit. You can't just replace a guy like that.
Oh no.
They're somehow still in first place in their division at 4-2, but the Seahawks are 4-2 and the Rams are 4-2. So, and there's so many injuries. They have like the most injuries this year out of any team. Kittle's been out. Purdy's been out. Ricky Pearsall, Juwan has playing with 5 broken ribs and 2 ankle sprains. What are we doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Why are we playing?
Why are you guys allowing
Why
him
is he
to
saying that? Why is he
play?
saying that? He's like,
Just like that's the shit that pisses me off because then I put him in my fantasy team thinking, oh, he's good, you know, he's back, he's ready, he's healthy. They're allowing him to play.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a pretty good game. And it's like, no, he's like playing through 2 ankle sprains and fucking 12 broken ribs. It's like, what the fuck are we doing, dude? Y'all have a fucking hospital man come in and run routes rather than getting one of these young rookies in here.
I bet you after him saying that, the NFL is going to do like an investigation on the medical staff and why he was allowed to play.
Why
Like,
was he even allowed?
I understand, like they're so down bad at receiver, but like that's
That
just
could-
not safe.
That could get you even more injured. Like, imagine you have a broken rib and you get hit again on that broken rib. Like, you could probably puncture a lung or something like that.
Did he have any catches in that game?
He had like 1 point.
And it's a contract year, so he's looking to get a new contract next year. So that was a big risk.
That sucks.
So panic on the Niners.
Yeah.
Rams. I mean, you got to be patient with Rams. Yeah, that's basically all like the struggling teams that people thought were going to be great. I think the
What
biggest.
about? Let me give you one. Chargers. Are we panicking or are we patient?
Well, yeah, you gotta be patient on them. That's how. I mean, that's obvious. You can panic. Why are you panicking? You're just waiting on these guys to come back.
Yeah.
Like the only guy that you're missing the rest of the year is Najee. Like
Yeah.
everyone else, you should get and Slater, but everyone else you're gonna get back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're definitely patient. It's so early in the season. It's only week 7.
Yeah.
Like, let's say if you guys would have lost to the Dolphins, which it looked like you guys.
Yeah, I think if we would have gone 3 in a row lost, I think that would have kind of made me panic. I'm not gonna lie.
Like you guys were this close to losing the Dolphins, and like, I think then I would have been like, okay, now I start to panic because you guys were allowing their defensive line to get pressure on Herbert.
Yeah.
Imagine
the
Colts.
Yeah.
Imagine some of the Broncos. Oh,
Broncos
D line. Oh.
They would have cooked, bro.
Nick Bonito.
I think though also that's why like. I think that there were some guys on the O-line that had like injuries that they could have played through, but I think they decided to rest them because it was the Dolphins. I think, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't such a big threat to them that I think that they were like, let's allow these guys to fully recover so that next week they're 100% back and ready to go for that Colts game. I think that's what that was. But hopefully this just kind of shows like the GM like, okay, we need O-line help like now. Like we need somebody, and I don't give a fuck what it takes. Like we need to get. I would be willing to trade like one of our receivers. I would be willing to trade a receiver for O-line, but it has to be a good O-lineman.
Yeah. We didn't even talk about this team like as being in our top 5. This was a team that like I was debating it, but I was like, I just can't put them in there.
The Packers?
The Packers.
Yeah, I knew.
How do you read my mind? You've read my mind 3 times,
yeah.
dude.
Because I was considering the Packers.
Like how do we feel about them? Because they're like they're leading in their division. They're 3-1-1.
Okay, they beat the Bengals, but like
don't feel like they're. I don't know. Something about them.
Give me a Packers like. Give me like the Packers playing the Buccaneers or something like that, and then let me see if the Packers would win.
I think if
the Packers beat the Buccaneers, let's be for real right now. You're putting money. You're putting your life savings on it. You're putting $5,000 on it. This game, that's your life savings. That's all you have in your savings account. $5,000.
Who am I putting my money on?
Who are you putting on to win the game? The Buccaneers or the Green Bay Packers? Who is gonna win that game?
That'd be tough, just because of the injuries the Bucs have right now.
No. Both teams healthy. Everything's good.
Well, I have Buccaneers number 1, so I have to go with them.
Yeah, I mean, even if Buccaneers weren't number 1 for me, I'm still choosing the Buccaneers. Well, obviously, if the Buccaneers were like really down there, I wouldn't. But so the way they're playing, and they had Igbuka and at least Mike Evans or something like that, they're beating the Packers. Packers have great defense, but just.
I think if it wasn't for that like really great defense, I think they'd be like 1-3, 1-4 right now. Like their defense has literally carried them so far. No, I like to play this game with my coworkers because he's a huge Packers fan. It's who would you either have rest of their career, Jordan Love or Baker, and I chose Baker.
Fuck, that's a tough one.
I mean, you gotta take age into account, but like. I'm taking a lot of these guys over Jordan Love. I just don't see the hype around him. I know he's a good player, but I don't see it in the playoffs.
I think I would take Baker too.
It's a conversation, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's kind of like some of the questions that I ask people because some people like.
I got a good one.
What?
Sam Darnold or Jordan Love.
Oh.
Yeah, Sam Darnold the last year and this year has done nothing but win games, and cook on offense.
That's the thing that I don't see that spark with Jordan Love. Like I don't see.
It's up and down. It goes in waves.
Yeah, that consistency is not there. That's the thing.
Like at his peak, he's a top 5 quarterback, but it's not always at the peak. It's up and down.
Yeah, he's up and down a lot. I would. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a hard one.
They're both around the same age, I think.
I never thought I would hear myself say Sam Darnold over Jordan Love. I think I would still take Jordan Love.
It's close.
But it's close. You put a good point though. Like I get what you're saying here, and you're trying to prove a point.
Last NFL topic: the Giants. Now, are they the real deal?
I don't think it's the Giants being the real deal. I think Jackson Dart is the real deal.
They
And I
fucking-
told you that this kid was the best kid out of this draft. I said it's either going to be Jalen Milroe or Jackson Dart. And look at that.
Oh, Jalen Milroe was definitely not in
Yeah,
that
well,
conversation.
he's not in that conversation, so I was wrong about him.
I remember watching the combine, watching the quarterback drills, and he would come up, and I'd be like, "Who's this like young goofy kid?"
Like,
with the
he looks
goofy
like
haircut?
a baseball player. Like
Looks
he
like
looks
a baseball, like second baseman or something. Like
he looks like my brother's teammates. Like I'm just like that kid is gonna be good.
he seemed kind of
It's just
wasn't
you
giving me good quarterback vibes, but
It was. I feel like I can just see the potential in people. Like, you know, when I just look at people and like just based off the way they walk, the way they carry themselves, the way they talk, like I feel like I see a lot. So like
he
when
uses
I
a lot
saw
of confidence
him,
in him.
yes, he has a lot of
dude.
confidence. He has a lot of swag, and I just feel like he just looked like he was gonna be a solid quarterback, and so far he's
By
been
the way,
great.
like we'll see how the rest of the year goes, but if it keeps going this way, Dayball better like give him a big ass hug because
He saved his career.
Dayball was literally on the verge of getting fired, dude.
Yeah.
Like if this didn't turn out good, like he was
I
probably
have
gonna
a
be
feeling
fired
though
this year.
he's
I
still
just,
gonna get fired.
maybe he does.
Yeah.
It's funny to see. Have you seen like the memes of like they're winning these games and like in the locker room and like everyone's all happy and Dart's like and Scatterable's like and then like
Yeah.
you see in the corner like Russell Wilson and he's like
All
he
sad.
clearly like he's not
Yeah.
loving it, you know, like he's getting
Yeah.
paid to be a starting quarterback and like he still has his fucking helmet on the sidelines. He's ready to fucking go. He's got his towel
That's
on this
sad.
thing. Like he's just like, yeah, his career is probably over.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna get benched. Usually when you're a veteran quarterback and you get benched for a rookie, that's usually like the sign that like it's that's it.
Yeah.
Like when Eli Manning got benched for Daniel Jones, like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's when you're done. Like you can't get
Yeah.
benched from to a rookie and like that's it.
Yeah,
But
that's just kind of crazy.
I mean, would it be crazy to say the Giants can win that division
Yeah.
with the Eagles, Commanders, and Cowboys? I don't think that's crazy.
I don't think that's crazy, but I don't think it's.
I wonder what that bet would be if we bet on that right now. Like
Oof,
Giants to
insane
win,
payout.
Giants to win the division.
Insane payout.
Eagles are showing cracks in the armor, dude. I'm just
They are,
saying,
but
man.
they are, but I mean, it's still a hard division. Commanders are still in there, and then the Giants' schedule for some reason it is like
It's hard as
ungodly hard. Like I don't know why they gave this sucky ass team the hardest schedule of all time.
They got the Broncos and then
They're playing the Eagles like. They play the Eagles, and then like there was 2 games in between, and then they play the Eagles again. Like that's crazy.
they play the Broncos and the Eagles.
Yeah, like that's insane. They just play the Eagles.
Then Niners, Bears, Packers, Lions,
See, like,
Patriots,
Those are all good teams, bro. Like what?
Commanders.
Like what the fuck? Like I mean, there's some teams that they could probably upset, but like it's still really hard. So like I could definitely see like Jackson Dart still losing. I think that he has a promising future.
Just quickly, we're gonna quickly check in with our fantasy teams. So I took a dub.
Me too.
I took a dub. I'm 3-3.
Me too.
It's looking up, man. It's looking up, and like I'm always really patient in the first 4 weeks. Like I never I feel like I always start slow for some reason. Like I always lose like the first 3 games, which is kind of what happened this year. And like luckily I haven't dealt with any major injuries. It seems like a lot of other teams in our league are like dealing with hella injuries.
Yeah.
Like I think I drafted pretty well. Justin Jefferson is kind of coming on. Devon Achane just went off for his best game, as well as Ladd had his best game of his of his season. I did make it my first trade of the year. I did Rico Dowdle. I received Rico Dowdle and Darren Waller for Tyler Warren, which is definitely a risk because Tyler Warren's been a top tight end this year. And Darren Waller plays the Browns, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a tight end in waivers. I don't know if I trust Waller against the Browns defense.
Yeah.
But we're 3-3. We have we're halfway to playoffs because fantasy playoff starts before real playoffs. If that makes any sense.
Oh yeah, that's right. It does.
So it'll be week 14, and then fantasy playoffs are already starting.
That's 7 weeks away.
Yeah, it's halfway there. We're halfway there, which means
halfway.
every week counts, right? Like we're tied right now, me and you, at 3-3.
Like, some other people, yeah.
With like 2 other people.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I knocked off the undefeated guy and you knocked off the second place guy.
Yeah.
So that's pretty impressive.
It was kind of a big win. It was like
By the way,
I went into hold on. I went into that game just thinking like, oh no, I'm just gonna lose. Like I know I'm gonna lose. There's just no way. And luckily, Scatabo really played really good.
By the way, I don't know if you caught this, but
Drake London.
He had Drake London in his bench. I think he would have won if he put him in.
But how would you know that?
How would you know? Because he had
Puka and what's his name?
How's he gonna know to bench one of those guys?
Yeah.
Like no one's gonna bench one of those guys.
Well, by the way, for the people that don't know, he has his 3 wide receivers are Amon-Ra, Puka Nacua, and Igbuka, the 3 best fantasy receivers.
Crazy,
so he's like, how would you bench one of those 3 guys for Drake London?
I just hate when that happens though.
It
Like,
makes sense,
happened to
yeah.
me before. When, like,
oh yeah, it sucks ass.
It's crazy because like this year, none of my bench guys have gone off. Like I've been pretty lucky with that.
Yeah.
Like I usually know when to put the guys on my starting lineup.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got kind of get lucky there, but you won anyway. Yeah, Scatabo has been insane.
I've only had 1 injury, and that's Omarion Hampton, which is not so bad because he'll be back in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks or whatever. So, and I have good running back depth, so I was good with that.
Yeah.
And then my wide receivers, and I beat him with my best receiver on a bye, Nico Collins.
Really?
My best receiver was on a bye.
So your receivers were, who were your receivers?
McMillan and Jalen Waddle. Yeah.
Jalen Waddle's been pretty consistent for you.
And I had Juwan Jennings in my flex, and I still won somehow. I don't know
5
how.
broken ribs and
with
2 high ankle sprains.
1.9 points.
So I'm
But hey, a win is a win, and I needed it bad.
I was really disappointed in Krosky. Only like 5.5 points. He had a fumble. It was a rainy game. Thankfully I didn't need him to go off. I already basically won the game from
H.N.
I literally won my week from H.N. and Dowdle.
Yeah.
And
McConkey.
I didn't need anyone else to go off.
Yeah.
But Bill, he goes by Bill, right?
Oh yeah. That's his first name.
He didn't do much. Adunze had like 1 catch, 2 catches. I was like, damn. Good thing I didn't need them to go off because this would have been a bad week.
Yeah.
But we're looking better there. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully next week will be a good week for me. Everything looks good. My receivers coming off a bye. That's good. Favorable matchups. So
my receivers coming off a bye too.
Yeah.
Jefferson.
Yeah. Only thing that I have on a bye is my defense, so I have to pick up a defense. Other than that, I'm looking solid. I'm looking pretty.
After that, next episode on my race will be over. We can talk more about that in the next episode, like how it went.
Oh yeah. Any thoughts before you head on your big day?
Have you ever I guess you probably haven't prepared for like one event, one day for like a long time, and it's finally there, and you're like, damn, like.
When I go on vacation.
It makes you think like, I know I'm not an athlete, but like athletes, they off season, right? Their training camp, it's like 4, 5, 6 months long of just preparing for the games, and that's how I feel. I feel like I've done all the hard part, right? All the hard part's done. I've done all the fucking 10, 11, 12 mile runs. Now it's like go out there and have fun and like try to like. I've never done this long of a run, so I don't know how it is gonna be. I'm gonna be with myself, so like going into it with an open mind and just trying to have fun and not be super like tight and like nervous and scared, because nothing to be scared about. I know I can do it. I know my adrenaline's gonna be there. I just gotta remember my training and remember how that felt. Like I'm gonna be exhausted, I'm gonna be tired, but at the end it's gonna feel amazing. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And
yeah, I know you're gonna be great. You've been preparing for this. You've been taking it serious for a long time. So
depending how I do, I think I don't want to get to next year yet. I gotta focus on this weekend.
Next year?
Like if I do decide to do a full marathon.
Oof,
which
that's tough. Yeah.
That's an even bigger jump from a 5K to half marathon. Like,
do they have half of the half? Just like, do they have a quarter marathon? So
what's crazy is like actually, I what I should have done was I should have done a 10K after 5K, but I just jumped from 5 to half.
Oh.
I didn't even think about doing. Like,
is there a in between from a half to a marathon?
No.
Oh.
I mean, the halfway would be like 17 miles, but. yeah, I'm excited. It's like I'm super ready for it. You know, hopefully I get some good weather. Like if I get fucking rain and clouds, it's gonna be such a bad, like, not a bad day, but
No,
hopefully get
it's gonna be nice.
sunshine. No, not too much wind.
Yeah.
Just
sunshine, a beautiful sunshine, birds chirping. It feels nice and cool, but not too cold where you're like freezing.
Yeah.
Just the perfect amount, like that nice fall, crispy weather, and you're just ready to go.
I'm gonna do I do another run tomorrow, like a super small one. And then my last one on Saturday, and then I'm gonna lay out my outfit, get my packs ready.
Yeah.
I have to go Saturday to pick up the bib, and we can go if you want.
Okay.
They do like a whole expo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Cool.
ready. Anything you wanted to add before we end this thing? Anything coming up for Andrea? Anything to talk about?
Nope.
Any plans?
Gym.
She's pregnant, guys. First kid on the way.
No.
I think I say the other word.
This motherfucker.
Your mom comes screaming, "What? You didn't fucking tell me this morning!"
Oh my god. No babies for me.
Our only
Not
kid,
right
our only
now.
kid is our dog Luca. We love him to death.
Yeah, I ain't got time for no kids, and I ain't got no money for no kid yet. One thing about me is I have to have the cheddar to have a child.
Yeah.
And right now that's just not realistic. I'm just the type that like if I have a kid, because I love kids so much, like I want to be able to provide everything for this child. So.
And if you were pregnant,
What?
we would not announce it.
This motherfucker.
We would not announce it on the pod.
No, we would never announce it. That would probably be private.
Basically, we're gonna put in an envelope and put it under each family member's pillow, so when they wake up, they get the fucking news, like old school, in a fucking envelope and a typewriter.
Literally. No,
Hey,
I would
congrats.
probably do like the what is it called? The pregnancy test?
Oh, like a picture?
No, like the pregnancy test, like the actual tester.
Oh, you would just show them?
I would just show them, like I would give it to them and be like,
Yeah.
Look. I'd be like, I'm pregnant.
We're having twins,
Oh my God,
motherfuckers.
imagine I have twin boys. That'd be so cool.
Don't even say that, dude.
I would name them Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Or Jose and Pablo.
Jose and Josue.
All right, we got a little munchkin waiting for us, so we'll end
Yeah.
it there, baby. Appreciate the love. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see y'all next time, baby. Peace. I see you.